Today we're talking about plateaus, why you're running into them, and how you can bust them and basically never plateau for another day in your life. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I find a lot of people have very narrow focus when it comes to their objectives with their training and their fitness in general. Things like how much weight can they lift? How many reps can they do? How much muscle do they have? Body fat, their performance maybe, time, speed, that sort of thing. When we often talk about plateaus, we're referring to no longer making progress in one of these chosen areas, which of course is something to be concerned about, but this is guaranteed to get into a plateau. It is physiologically impossible to continuously make progress in any of these areas for long periods of time. Beginners, they can keep adding reps or build muscle or lose body fat for the first few weeks, few months, hell, maybe even a year on a week-by-week basis, but eventually it's gonna dry up. And the biggest reason why we hit these plateaus is because we're not thinking multidimensional. In my second book that I'm writing, the first one's coming out soon, I talk about multidimensional progression, because if we are focused on one thing, it's kind of like just going straight, like the video game characters, we're just going straight, we hit a wall and we just kind of walk there against the wall. We don't realize we got all these other options. This is something I've been working on for a while. This is my TPE, my table of progressive elements. In bodyweight training, and all training, but especially bodyweight training, we've got 9 ways we can progress most techniques. We've got 9 ways to keep moving forward. So when we hit a dead end in one area, we got 9 other options to keep moving forward. The lesson here is don't stay focused on just one thing, because when you are focused on that, you're ignoring the other things you can make progress in: your range of motion, your technique, your tension control, shifting body weight from one side to the other. Tons of different options. And the only reason why we're hitting plateaus is because we're not looking for these other avenues. And our mind is stuck on one thing. Ironically enough, through looking at these other avenues and improving things like range of motion and muscle control and stuff, we actually open ourselves to make more headway in the big things that we're more focused on. Again, it's just we don't make focus here, because if I tell people, work on your tension at your bottom of the range of motion, look at your technique, look at balance and weight control. If all your mind is stuck on is how many push-ups you can do or how much muscle you have, you're like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care about that. I just care about this. But once your mind starts paying attention and caring a bit about everything else, this stuff goes into a whole nother ballgame. Let me know if you have questions down below. Be fit, live free.